Hello students. So far we have seen all the different algorithms for individual operations like selection, sorting and the joins. Now there are many other alternative methods for evaluating an entire expression tree. So among the various alternatives, we are going to study two methods. The first one, materialization, and the second one, pipelining. So basically in the materialization method, we are going to generate results of an expression whose inputs are relations or are already computed and they are stored on the disk. So we are going to repeat this process until we evaluate the expression. The second method is the pipelining method. In pipelining, we pass on the individual tuples to the parent operations even as an operation is being executed. So to understand both these methods, let's look at them a little bit more in detail. So the first method is materialization. So let's look at this example of a simple join operation, okay, where we are joining the two relations, department and instructor, and we do a selection for building equal to Watson, and we project based on the name. So a simple expression tree or a operator tree would look something like this, where the department relation, okay, from the department relation, we select the building equal to Watson. Then we form a join with the instructor table, okay, and from the instructor table, we project the, from the join of the two tables, we project the name, okay. So why do we call it as a materialized evaluation technique? Okay, this is because we evaluate only one operation at a time, starting at the lowest level. Okay, so from the department, for example, from the department relation, we select the building equal to Watson. This intermediate result is then stored, okay, into a temporary relation. Using this temporary relation and the data from the instructor relation, we form a join. Again, from this intermediate result, okay, we form the next level of operation. So for each level, the intermediate result is stored, okay, and after storing, then the higher level operation takes place. Therefore, this is known as a materialized evaluation technique. Okay, because the intermediate results are materialized into temporary relations to evaluate the next level of operations. So, materialized evaluation is always applicable. Okay, but the cost of writing results to disk, okay, and reading the results back can be quite high. So our cost formulas for operations normally ignore the cost of writing the results to the disk. So therefore, the overall cost is equal to the sum of the costs of the individual operations plus cost of writing the intermediate results to the disk. Now this materialization technique could be improved further by using double buffering, wherein we use two output buffers for each operation. When one is full, write it to the disk while the other is getting filled. This allows the overlap of disk writes with the computation and therefore reduces the execution time. The second alternative method for query evaluation is pipelining. So in pipeline evaluation, we evaluate several operations simultaneously. Okay? We pass the results of one operation on to the next. So, for example, the same query that we had taken previously, we can take a join of the two relations, department and instructor, wherein we are selecting the building equal to Watson from the department table, and from the join we project the names. So instead of passing the tuples directly to the join, okay, we pass the tuples directly to the projection. We do not store the results of the join. Like I told you here, in when we are doing materialization, from each level the result is stored. Okay, the intermediate result is stored as a temporary relation, and then we form the join. For example, here, as we do the selection, we selected one tuple where the building is equal to Watson. We pass the tuple here along with the corresponding tuple from the instructor table. We form the join and pass it to the projection. Each tuple at the tuple level, each tuple is passed to the higher level and finally to the highest level. So one tuple at a time. We do not compute the entire result and then display the answer. Like in materialization, we do that. So therefore, it is much cheaper than materialization. No need to store a temporary relation to the disk, but pipelining may not always be possible. Okay. So for example, in sorting hash join, it's not possible. So for pipelining to be effective, we can use evaluation algorithms that generate the output tuples even as tuples are received for inputs to the operation. Pipelining can be executed in two ways, demand driven and producer driven. Let's look at them in the next slide. So, in demand driven or lazy evaluation, the system repeatedly requests the next tuple from the top level operation. Each operation requests the next tuple from children operations as required in order to output its next tuple. In between calls, operation has to maintain the state so as to know what to return next. In producer driven or eager pipelining, the operators produce the tuples eagerly and pass them up to their parents. A buffer is maintained between operators and the child puts tuples in the buffer. Parent removes the tuples from the buffer as and when it requires the tuples. If the buffer is full, the child will wait till there is space in the buffer and then generates more tuples. In this method, the system schedules operations that have space in the output buffer and can process more input tuples. Okay, so basically, demand driven means top to down approach. Okay, you can say, and producer driven means you can say bottom up approach. So these are the differences between pipelining and materialization. You can just read. So basically, pipelining is a modern approach to evaluate multiple operations, whereas materialization is a traditional approach. Pipelining does not use temporary relations for storing the results. Materialization uses temporary relations for storing the results. Pipelining is a more efficient way, okay, and it quickly can generate the results. Materialization is less efficient. It takes more time to generate a query. Pipelining may require memory buffers, okay, at a high rate for generating the outputs. Materialization does not require or does not have requirements for or higher requirements for memory buffers. Pipelining can result in poor performance if trashing occurs. Okay, you have learned what is trashing in the operating system. In materialization, no trashing can occur, so therefore there's better performance. Pipelining optimizes the cost of query evaluation, okay, as it does not include the cost of reading and writing the temporary storage. But in materialization, there is cost of reading and writing on the temporary storage, so therefore the cost is more. Therefore, this concludes the topic on query evaluation techniques. Okay, I hope you have understood. Thank you for listening.